Continuing with the question C, now we are going to determine if the function is concave up or concave down. So when you are working with the concativity of a graph, you go to your point of inflection. So you know that the point of inflection, the second derivative at the point of inflection, the second derivative is equal to 0. Then this was our point of inflection, right? Then now 4 was the value of x. So when working with the point of when trying to determine the concativity of a graph, if it's concave up or concave down, it is the same as trying to determine inequalities. So we know that x was equal to 4, and then our second derivative for the point of inflection, it was equal to 0, right? So now what do? We pretty much go to our second derivative, which is here, yeah? Then we ask for ourselves the value of 4, any number which is less than 4. Like for instance, we know that 3 is less than 4, so we take any number which is less than 4. In this case we took 3, and then we took 3 and we plug it here. We take 3 and plug it here, and then we say 3 times 6. We know that 3 times 6 is 18. Then say 18 minus 24. 18 minus 24, you know that that's negative 60. That's negative 6. So negative 6 now. So we look at the sign here. So we know that the sign is negative. So because the sign is negative, we know that the concativity of a graph, it is going to be concave down. And then we come to this side, we take any number which is greater than 4. For instance, in this case, we can take 5. We can take 5, and then we take 5 now, and then we plug 5 here, and then we say 16 5, you know that it's 30. Then 30 minus 24, no, that's equal to 6. So the important thing here is to look at the value, the sign here. The sign here is positive. So since the sign is positive, the graph is going to be concave up, like that. So, and then we summarize this. By saying that the second derivative, we know that any number which is less than the value of 4, then the graph is concave down. And then again, the second derivative, any number which is greater than 4, then the graph is concave up. The graph is concave up. So it was concave down, which is less than 0, and then concave up. So that's how our graph looks like.